Hey YouTube, how are y'all doing? This is Late Nights with Natalie Vaughn. Tonight we're going to be talking about what men want versus what women want. I did a video on that a while back and it was okay, I believe. I gave y'all some keys on what men think, how they feel, how they want the same thing that women want when it comes to love, appreciation, compassion, the touching, the feeling, all that. But on this one, we're going to touch on something a little different. So if y'all like anything that I'm saying, please hit that subscribe button and we're going to keep it moving. All right. So in today's society, we have a lot of women that are being trained to be more masculine. It's like we've been mentally programmed to emasculate our men, dominate the men, and make them feel like they're not superior when they are. And that can sometimes be bad in the wrong place. And at times it could be good for a woman in the right place. See, I don't believe we're supposed to be dominant in our home over the man, because the man is naturally made or born or created to be the leader. But when you grow up in a household where there is no man, and I say that because I grew up in a single mom household, so I didn't have a man in the home to show me how a man and a woman are supposed to interact with one another. So I didn't have that training or that teaching or that background. And a lot of things that I learned and did in life was from what I experienced by seeing other couples together or other married families together. So it was more outside influences I had than something actually in the home. But most women want a man that's a leader. We want a man that knows how to lead. We want a man that knows how to provide, how to protect his family, how to be there for the family. It's not just enough to come in and drop some money on the table and leave, but actually be there and be a part of the family. But when a man is actually in the home and he's actually the head of the household and he's the leader, it requires a submissive woman. And being a submissive woman means you have to know when to bow down, bow out gracefully. And I don't believe it's that men want you to walk on four legs, you know what I'm saying, on your hands and your knees and be a dog where they just walk over you and treat you any kind of way. But I believe it's that they want a wife that knows how to respect him as the head and trust his decisions, respect him enough to know that he knows what he's doing and he knows how to do it. Now, most women today are being raised and groomed to be masculine, to be the head, to be the provider, to be the boss, to be, that boss chick that's running things, dominating everything. And like I said earlier, everything is good in its right place. I'm not saying that women shouldn't be strong, independent if you have no man in the house or no husband in the house. But if you have someone in the house, it's not the time to be masculine and dominant, because you can potentially push that man away if you make him feel like you're the head and you're running things and you got this and you don't need him and all the stuff in the house belongs to you and he's just there. Then it's kind of like you're castrating him, for a nice way of saying it. Like you're taking his gumption from him. And men want to feel like a man, like a lion that can roar when he gets ready to roar, and that you understand. And that means we have to be equally compassionate when we're dealing with our men inside the home, understanding that they've had a hard day at work and they don't want to come home to drama, to a nagging woman, or fussing or confusion or a whole list of things that has to be done. And the Bible says it's better to be on the rooftop of a home than in the house with a brawling woman, with a nagging woman, with a complaining woman, with a woman that's accusing and all these different things. But men want to be appreciated just like women want to be appreciated. Most women, we say we want leaders. We say we want a man that's the head. We say we want to be married. We say we're ready for that next big step. And at times when you feel like you're ready or you think you're ready for that next step, you'll pick someone that looks like they're a man or looks like they're a provider or looks like they have it all together. And sometimes you pick grown boys and you put them in a leadership role and then wonder why things are not going right in the home. But look at the choice that you made. If a man does not provide for his home, the Bible says he shouldn't eat. You know what I'm saying? Man don't work, don't eat. If a man is not willing to protect you, protect what he loves, protect his family, provide for his family, then that's not a leader. A leader is someone that potentially leads you to God, leads the family to God, shows you the right way, shows you the things of the world, and at the same time shows you the spiritual side as well. He gives you balance. A man who's a good leader, who's a man of God or a man of good character and good integrity and dignity, he's someone that's going to lead you and the family and bring out the very best in you and the family. That's a leader. Someone that shows you the right way, demonstrates the right way, and not just talks it, but actually walks it. That's a good leader. That's someone you want to have over your household. Not someone that's trying to tear you down, but someone that wants to build you up and pull out the best in you. Someone that studies you to know how to love you, how to treat you, how to appreciate you. And at the same time, we as women should humble ourselves and give the same things back to them, because they deserve to be loved and appreciated. In society, it's a lot of families that are being torn up because we as women don't really know our roles. I'm not saying allow your man to walk all over you, but I'm saying appreciate him. It's simple. Men are so simple, and I'm learning daily. They are very simple. They want to know that you hear them. They want to know that you understand where they're coming from, which means you have to listen to what they're saying. They want you to keep yourself up and be beautiful for them. Because if they're choosing to be with you and they're being monogamous and they're not sleeping around with anybody else, then that means keep yourself up for them. And physically, your appearance, keep it up. You know what I'm saying? If he come home, he shouldn't have to come home to a t-shirt, some baggy pants, or some stained up, you know what I'm saying? All this other stuff going on. Kids should be well-mannered and taken care of. You know, a home, a place of peace where he wants to be home. Another thing is he want to come home to a cooked meal. Even if you don't know how to cook, YouTube University will teach you some things. You know what I'm saying? It'll teach you how to cook if you don't know how to cook. But they want to be appreciated and valued, respected. The man's whole role is to provide and protect. That's what they do. And if we're not doing our thing like we're supposed to in the home, we can't blame no one but ourselves if men or women choose to leave the home. Because if vice versa, if a man is not appreciating his woman, not listening to his woman, not acting like she's important, that he truly loves her and cares for her, not giving her the time that she requires or really listening to her. You know, most women will go out and search for that attention somewhere else. She'll search for that man that actually notices her, calls her beautiful, smiles when he sees her. Like, wow. And that's how the enemy plays on your plays on your mind and your heart. He does that. He'll use an outside influence to get your attention, to draw your mind and heart away from home. That's what he does. But when most men leave home, they leave home for something of lesser value than what they had at home. Why? Because if they're asking their woman to be humble and submissive, they're going to go find someone that's humble and submissive. And most of the times it's females that's not even as beautiful as you think you are. And we wonder why he went to that. Well, that was willing to listen. That was willing to be obedient. And I'm not saying obedient in a bad way, women, ladies, but a woman that was willing to listen to him, care for him, nurture him. Most women, when they step away from the house, they step away for a man that's upgraded. a man that has an educational background, a man that probably has more money, masculine, very well educated, and, appealing to her. Women don't go down when they look for something outside of their home. They usually look for something that's more or better than what they have at home. Men look down when it comes to women because they want a woman that's submissive. But all that can be stopped and corrected if we would just become what the partner is asking us to become and work with each other. Quit complaining, quit making excuses, quit acting like you don't see what's going on when you do. Quit acting like you don't want your woman when you know you want your woman. I've learned men are alphas. Most men are alphas, most men are betas. Let me say it like that. So a man that's an alpha, when he feels his territory is being threatened, he will definitely roar like a lion. Believe me, they do not want to see their woman with somebody else, especially if they truly love and care for her. They don't want that. Just like another woman doesn't want to see her man with someone else when she truly loves him and cares for him. So they have some alpha males and they have some alpha females. And that lion inside of you will roar when you feel your position or your place is being threatened by someone else of the opposite sex. But most women think that their strength is in their masculinity, in their degrees, and their what they've accomplished and what they can do. I'm Miss INDEPENDENT. But from what I've learned, a woman's true strength is from her femininity. How feminine can you be? Beautiful, a lady. That's just, a woman. Men are naturally attracted to a feminine woman. They're masculine. They're supposed to be masculine. They don't want another masculine person in the house. They want a woman that's soft and warm and loving and kind and thoughtful. Someone that thinks of the home and the family versus being selfish. It's all about me and what I want and how I want this to go. And this is supposed to go my way. And if it don't go my way, then, that's selfish. And most men back up from that because that's not feminine. That's more masculine. I want to dominate something. And most men are attracted to women that are feminine, that is full of confidence and loves herself and knows who she is and knows the value of who she is. Know who you are. Your femininity is where your strength is at. Being able to be a woman, knowing that you don't have to have everything figured out. Everything is not going to come together. You don't have to overthink it because what's meant to be is going to be. Be a woman. And it's very easy to be a woman. And it's in you. You just have to look deep within yourself and be one with you. Be aware of who you are as a woman. And know that you're beautiful. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. And that's what men want. A woman that knows who she is, that's confident in who she is. Not someone that's insecure and looking down on the next female because she's this, that, and the other. And from what I've learned, because I'm not a man, most men look down on that. When you criticize another woman or talk about her or put her down because she's maybe wearing something that's revealing, that means you're feeling insecure about yourself. When you're confident in who you are, it doesn't matter how another woman looks. Why? Because you know your true beauty is within and it shines brightly on the outside. When you know who you are and you love who you are, be you. If anything, if a female walk in front of you and your man and he just so happen to be glancing or whatever, say, oh yeah, she does look nice. It shouldn't even bother you. Why? Because you know who you are. Know who you are. You are beautiful. Queen. You are beautiful. Strong. You are beautiful. Everything about you is beautiful. Remember that. And be you. Be feminine. Be a woman. Men, if I have any men that are listening, most women want someone that's going to love her for her flaws, her imperfections, all of her good, her bad, her ugly. I want somebody that's going to love us for us, love us naked, not what we put on, not what we portray to other people, but the real us. We want someone that's going to truly love us for us, our crazy, our cool. The days we wake up and we don't look like 100%, but you still love us and think that we're beautiful. Even if our hair is all over our head, you still think we're beautiful. And you're not comparing us in your mind to a woman on a porn video or a girl on YouTube, or, you just see us as being the beautiful women that we are. Love us for us. Accept us for who we are, because we're all imperfect creatures. Nobody is perfect. We're all striving to be our best daily in some way or another. But someone that will love you for you, that's what most women want. Someone that sees us for who we really are, not what we put out there. Can see the pain behind the smile. Can see the true us, the inner us. Not just what the eye beholds, but see our soul, mind, will, and emotions. And I believe men want the same thing. Someone that's going to love them for them. Not compare them to the next guy. Not compare them to your last relationship. Not compare them to whoever else. You know what I'm saying? But just love them for them. So I truly do believe if we learn to love each other and see each other for who each one of us is, not what we pretend to be, because I talked about being fake before on one of my other videos, but just be you, be authentically you. I believe love will find you. Men want the same thing women want. They want to be valued, appreciated, noticed, and heard. And women want the same thing. They want to be valued, appreciated, loved, and heard. And I believe if we work together and we come together, we'll be stronger together. It won't be so many different families falling apart or being torn apart by outside influences. The home will begin to be a whole lot stronger. And the children will begin to be a whole lot stronger. We won't continue to keep raising a lineage of dysfunctional families, of broken homes, and children that are being raised in brokenness and creating a whole nother line of brokenness. No, but healing will begin to take place. And it starts with the man and the woman. The man being the head, the woman being under him. So that's my little knowledge for tonight. And if I said anything that you like, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. I'm not always right. Trust me, I'm not always right. So I would love to know what you think and how you feel about it. Give me some feedback on it. Again, this is Late Nights with Natalie Yvonne. Y'all have a good night and God bless you.